Hello everyone and welcome to another live show and tell session. I think it's show and tell, something like that. So I'll be coming on very soon and I'm going to show you what's happening in my studio. So I hope everybody's everybody's doing well and welcome Chad from your home recording studio. And he says someone called the local authorities. I think that Vache has been abducted. Well. I thought I'll put a small clip there so people can actually see sort of some photos of what's been happening and so on. So hi Chad. No, I have not been abducted yet. I'm still here. Just thought I'll show, a photo of the studio being set up with all the equipment coming in. So yeah, thanks for joining in, and welcome. And hi everybody. I am in my studio. Here in Sydney time is about 1:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday, so that's why I'm in here. And Jem Oliveira, hello as well. Hello and welcome to this quick chat and show and tell what's happening and what's all fuss about. I will be showing some photos and pretty much, yeah, it's still a mess in the background. It's still a mess. But what you can see, what the camera cannot capture because the camera is sitting right there, is actually, I'm pretty much set up because I have a session tomorrow. I'm just going to quickly, guys, make sure my voice is all clear. Actually, I'm pretty much set up because I have a session tomorrow. What am I going to do? If I click, just bear with me guys while I get my which one is it? Okay, this one. I hope this will work. Yep. And okay, yeah. So I hope my vocal is nice and clear. I do have a microphone sitting right here, just out of the view of the camera. But yeah, it's been really great, feeling really great now that I'm in here, and yeah, just setting up. I was in here actually until 1:30 this morning, and just setting up things. I was listening, making sure that everything was working, ready for tomorrow. And obviously you can't hear anything outside, but it was good. That's the whole idea. That's why I built this place, so I could be here late night jamming away and not disturbing the neighbors or the family or everybody else. And it's been just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, even though I still don't have acoustics in here. As you can see, I've got one sort of panel sitting over there. I still don't have my cloud. And I've got lots of bare walls on the sides. Yeah, it's actually comparing to the video that I made while it was empty, and you could actually tell how massive echo it was in here. It was unbelievable. But yeah, it's thanks for letting me know, Chad, that the voice sounds great, nice and dry. Broadcast worthy. Oh yes. And coming to you from the Studio 9 from Sydney all the way. Thanks for joining. How's that? Well, I actually did do broadcast for 15 years on a local community radio, which was a really great fun. Every week for 2 hours. Yeah, it was really great fun. So obviously It's I don't do it anymore. It's been about 10 years since the last time I did it. Yeah. So so what's been happening? What would you like to know? I'm trying to prepare some photos of my gear that I have now, and I'll be able to show you what it looks like now. Yeah, this would be fun. Okay, let me see if I can show you this photo. So the photo you see now in front of you, I think I took it about last week. So as you can see, I'm pretty much set up and ready to go. And that's all of the equipment there. And I'm still playing around with this OBS. Fine, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Chad. Chad says, "Wow, things look terrific there." Yes, it does. How do you like the color? Hope it's not too red, but it will be filled up. It will still get things around it, so it won't be as red as you'll see now. But yeah, I'm just gonna add these. Okay, how about that one? Oh, hang on, guys. I think I stuffed it up. Okay, something. No. I'm trying to do a slideshow with OBS. Here we go. But it's, how do I pause them? Yeah, that is, I do OBS Studio, yes. Okay, then we've got a few more people have joined in. I guess this is a great time as well. So I have Maiko saying, great job on your studio. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. It's been long 12 months, but it's well worth the you know, I'm really happy with it. I'm really enjoying for the past week or so, and I'm just about getting set up with all my gear, all connected, patch bay connected, and everything, and ready for tomorrow, the first recording session in my new home recording studio. So it will be really great. And Chad says, I was skeptical about the red and white as you were painting, but now seeing everything together, it looks very good, like a White Stripes album cover. Yeah, sort of, because I guess because I've got those things you see at the back when a photo comes in of the slideshow. The panels, so that really breaks up most of the red, and that makes it really much nicer. So if I, oops, where are we? This one. So as you can see, now you can see behind it there, you've got the white panels and the one behind the monitor as well. So that really breaks the red. I mean, the carpet, the rug that I had, that was from the old studio, makes a little bit too much, but yeah, it keeps me warm. And so, yeah, it does look good. When you actually physically come in here, and if I have the lights on, it's quite inspiring. You know, when I have the spotlights on and the lights behind the screens, I've got some lights behind the screens as well, so it lights up, so it looks really inspiring to be here. So yes, it's really great. Last night the temperature was here about 5 degrees Celsius, outside, but I had aircon in here. It was nice and warm. And as soon as I got out about 1:30 a.m. in the morning, that's when I finished last night or this morning doing work here. It was freezing outside. There was ice on my car. So yeah, I think that's one of the drawbacks of having the studio outside the house, that I have to get out of the studio at the end of the session, lock up, and go inside my house. Where previously I would just close the door or even leave the door open and go up and go to bed. So yes, it's still a little bit different because I don't have toilet facilities here as well. So I go to whenever I need to go. I gotta sort of quickly stop what I'm doing and then rush inside the house to the toilet. But hey, you know, we have a few more people who have joined in as well. Nitro Hell says, finally, yes, finally I am in the studio. What I might do is, how does this work? Okay, now let me see if this is going to work. I don't know. How do I get this? I'm trying to get the chat up here somehow. No, doesn't want to work. Oh well, sorry guys. I was trying to get the thing to work, but it's not gonna work. Yeah, the chat box. I don't know why. I think I'm pretty sure I've done it before. Maybe. Just bear with me, guys. Maybe if I remove that and add a new one. Window capture. Which one are we capturing? Oh, it's right there. Come on. No, it's not gonna work. No. The reason I think it's not going to work with the chat box on there, unless because I do have, you know, technically two video cards. One is my video card, which is on the motherboard, and then the other video card which I have added for my monitor. And then OBS has, you know, cannot detect and cannot work properly if you've got two video cards for some reason. You have to disable one of them, and I think that's what I did last time, but I don't want to do it this time. Let's try this one. Maybe this one work. No. No. I can't get it. What I made this one. Whoa. Well, that's not good. I don't want everybody seeing everything else. It's too much. Oh well. Sorry guys. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it as that. So I'll just read the chats. Okay. Just going back on to the chat to see what people are actually saying. Chat says, in the immortal words of the Big Lebowski, the rug really ties the room together. Thank you, chat, from your home recording studio. We really need to get together back again and I have to actually finish off that song, Sidewalk Love, that we actually started. You recorded the guitar tracks for me, but with all this building and moving, I haven't had the chance to finish that off. I really want to finish that off. And Jem Oliveira says, "Are you a singer?" Well, yes. Yeah, I could be. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can say I'm a singer. I haven't professionally trained, but I did do some vocal training, and I guess I can sing. Yeah. Here's the next song that I'm actually trying to sing. I think. Yeah, it's called. What did I name the song? Anyway, I can't remember the title of the song. But yeah, I don't have headphones. I cannot hear myself, but I'm just gonna turn the effects on. Can you hear some effects? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Because I haven't hooked up my Yamaha AG03 mixer, which is my video recording and live streaming mixer that I use, and it does have effect on there. Yeah, so sure, let me have a live streaming mixer. Oh yeah, it does have an echo. How cool! How cool! How cool is that? I can stream with reverb. And the words of my next song, which I'm about to record, goes like this. I've been staring in your eyes. There ain't no reflections of me. You just keep telling me lies. You think you can really fool me. All the people around me keep telling me to stay above. She's the devil in disguise, tearing my life apart. She ain't no angel of love. Anyway, so something like that. Yeah, you think I'm a singer? I don't know. I hope so. But I like to have fun. I really enjoy music. I really enjoy making music. I do enjoy recording music, helping musicians as well. I just realized, why is the slideshow is? Can we? No, I don't know. I'm not. How can I? No, that's not it. No, I don't think I can flip them. I don't know. The photos are sideways for some reason. Some of my gear that I put in there. Hmm. Anyway, let me see if I can. Oh, Jam Olivia says very well. Yeah, and Chad says sounds great, man. Yes, it is a rock song. I have not recorded rock song before. I've recorded pop. And Chad, I think the one that we sort of collaborated together. You played the guitar, "Sidewalk Love." That's sort of like a pop song, but this is more of a rock song. Yeah, it'll be great fun to record that one. That's as soon as I finish all of this recording with people. What I want to do now is talk about some of my gear. How do I twist it? Okay. There has to be a way rotate. Here we go. That's better. Let me see. Let's talk about what's on my rack. Anybody wants to know what's on my rack? On my right hand side. Maybe I should actually talk about the other ones first. Where are they? This one. Okay. Now it's that rotated. Like that. Hope you guys can see this and you don't mind me doing all of this crazy stuff. Okay, what's on my front of my desk? I've got my patch bay, the Behringer PX3000, which is a balanced 48 point or 24 in and out patch bay, and everything is pretty much goes through my patch bay, and that has been set up. And I will have a video of showing how that is set up. So as I was setting it up, I did make a couple of videos about it. So there's going to be really good detail videos, couple of videos on patch bays, because I get asked all the time, even though it's quite simple, but it can get complicated if you're not sure how all it connects. Just going back on the chatter, it says Nitro Hell got to go now. Congratulations on the new studio. Thank you so much, Nitro Hell, and I hope I'll see you again next time. And you also watch my videos as well, because there's 2 more videos for the completion of the studio coming up. I still have to edit them. Other than that, there'll be a few videos in between as well, because I have taken some videos of some as I mentioned, patch bay being one of the big ones, and a few of the other ones in there as well. Yeah, underneath that one is my main audio interface, which is, can I make this bigger? Yeah, there we go. Is my McKay Onyx Blackbird Firewire audio interface. It's 8 inputs, 8 outputs, and that's my main interface at the moment. And then underneath that one, I have my PreSonus Studio channel, which is a tube mic preamp. It's got a compressor and equalizer. I've got a couple of videos on that one as well. I don't think I've done any video on my McKay Onyx Blackbird audio interface. I should do one day. If you'd like to see a review on that one, just comment, and I'll try to make time and talk about it, because it is a really great, fantastic sounding and optional. You know, the amount of options it has, it's really great. So I can, if you comment, I'll make a video about it soon. And underneath my studio channel from PreSonus is my Behringer Ultra Voice Pro VX2000. It's another vocal mic pre that I use. That's really great for voiceovers, and it's got sort of low cut in there. It's got a gate, an expander. It's got tube emulation. It's got compressor, and it's got voice optimized EQ. So your EQ points are, even though it's sort of, you can adjust the frequencies, but it's optimized for vocal frequencies. And then it's got the easer in there as well, so, and a limiter. So in the end, so it's really nice for voiceovers. It just sounds fantastic. And underneath that one is my TC Helicon VoiceWorks, which is vocal processing. So as you can see, everything in front of you is my vocal processing units. And the TC Helicon is pitch correction, harmonizer, reverb, delay, echo, and chorus, and flanger, and whatever you can think of. Lots of effects on there. And the really great thing about it is it's all MIDI controlled. So if I need to select different type of oh, my phone's ringing. If I need to select different type of just excuse me guys for a minute while I take the call. There's no one here. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? Oh yes, the TC Helicon. Yes, as I said, because it is MIDI controlled, so you can actually use your DAW to select different effects, different options, and different characteristics with the MIDI signals going into it in your DAW. So it's really great. And of course, on the other side, I have, you can just about see my fader port from PreSonus. And that keyboard there is my really little handy Arturia Minilab. So in case I want to add some quickly strings and or drum pads or some whatever arpeggios and things in the DAW, I don't have to pull out my keyboards. I can quickly use that. So it's really, it always sits here. It's really great unit. I really enjoy it. I really like it. You know, I mean, it's all plasticky. It feels plasticky and weak, but it does the job of, you know, doing very simple things. Because a lot of times you sort of go, oh, it's really nice to actually have a string added in the chorus, in the background. So you can quickly pull up a string, VSTI instrument, and just use a couple of the keys to add, you know, enter the MIDI notes in your DAW. So it, in that sense, it's really, really great. But it comes with a ton of analog and digital synth simulated VSTI instruments with it, which you can use with any controller. So yeah. Anyway, let's go back into the chat and see what's happening. Bill Garrett, hello and welcome to the live stream chat. Show and tell of my new studio, and chat from Your Home Recording Studio says, I'm not familiar with Mackie interfaces. I'll be curious to see a review. Okay, so a review it is. I will do one. I was hoping to do one, but just never get the chance. But I will do. I will do one because I think it deserves one. It's not a new unit. It is an old unit. It's a few years old. I had it for 3 years or 4, and you know, it was. But it's the production has been even longer than that. And Bill says, how's winter in Sydney? Bloody cold. It is very cold. It was 5 degrees Celsius last night as I was working in here. Lucky I have air conditioning, so it keeps me warm. But as soon as I walked outside, oh man, that was freezing. There was ice on my car. Couldn't believe it. Yes, cold. But I'm not complaining. I'm happy with it. Another question from Your Home Recording Studio. What's your vocal mic that you're using for the broadcast? This is the one I always use for all of my vocals and video editing. It's from ISK. It's the BM900. I'll see if I can. Sorry about the noise. I'm just going to move the mic into the, oh, I'll move the camera. It's this mic, and I have this condom on it. Whoops, sorry. There we go. And that sort of keeps all of the pops and the background noise out of the way. And sorry. There we go. That's good. Yes, out of the it's out of view. But yes, I really love it. It cost me about 90 Australian dollars. It comes with the holder and the case and everything from ISK. It's very clear. I really like the sound. It makes my voice sound better than what it is. So, thank you. And Chad says, I need a little 25 key controller. That Mini Lab looks like a good option. Actually, it is. I looked quite a few of them. I think I've done a very quick open box review of it, so you can go to my channel and view it. But I haven't done in depth of all of the VST plugins that comes with it. I haven't done that. I've just done the actual physical unboxing of it. One of the great things I like about this, I mean, the keys are really plasticky. Everything is plasticky. The pads are rubber, which is good. I don't like plastic buttons. This is rubber. And these are continuous. Let me see if you can see it. So when you actually turn them, they're continuous. They just keep turning. That means you don't have to have specific things. So you can, whatever the setting is that you had previously on your synths, or your, you can even use it for faders. When you adjust it, it basically starts incrementing and decrementing. So there's no specific position. So whatever your fader setting was, you close your DAW, you open it, and you open the project again, and then you start changing this. It just changes from whatever position it is. A lot of the knobs on MIDI controllers have sort of absolute position from 0 to 128. So if it's not matching the position on the screen, then as soon as you touch it, your whole fader just moves to whatever previous setting of the controller is. But in this case, it does not matter, because as soon as you increase it, the fader just goes up, and if you decrease it, it goes down, and so on. So it's really nice. It's got good patches, but one of the great things, and one of the main reasons why I bought this one, is the VSTi plugins that comes with it. It's massive, something like 5,000 preset sounds from about 20 or 30 modeled analog synthesizers. So you could spend days trying to go through each and every sound in there. Okay, Jimix is with us as well. Hello, thanks for joining in. And Jimix says Worldy Panda MIDI 25 is good too, I think. Yes. Do I have that one? No, I've got the Worldy faders, not the MIDI control. But I guess, yeah, depends what you want to do with it. And says Bill says, been watching since you started. You are an ambitious guy. Thank you. I hope my ambition also comes and goes through to everybody else as well. I like everybody to enjoy and be inspired and create themselves as well. I guess that's my thing. And Jem Olivia says, bye friend, I'm going to sleep. Okay. Thank you, Jem. I hope you have a great night sleep, relaxing, ready for another day to be creative and enjoying life. Have a good night. Thank you, and congratulations, says. Yep, thank you, Jem. And from Home Recording Studio, Yeah, I love Arturia Analog Lab. That's the one. I'm already invested in their soft synth. So their hardware controller looks really good to me. Yes, I would recommend it. If you want to do, synth sounds, arpeggios, drum samples, because the pads on them, as I was showing you, the pads on them, they feel really great, and they are touch sensitive pads. So the harder you hit, the louder they got, and so on. So it's really great for drum pattern creation as well. So yes, I would recommend it because I use it and I've got no problem recommending it. I do have other keyboards as well. I also have the Roland A49, which I've been using it forever. I really like the feel of the keys on that one. Yeah, but this definitely does the job. Yep. And Bill says, I use an ancient M Audio 02. Works okay. Yep. A lot of times it's about the feel of the keys. For me, as a keyboard player, I really have to enjoy the feel of the keys, because that's how, as keyboard player, we transfer our feelings to sound. You know, some keys, like the one you see behind me, that's a Casio one, which I purchased a while back. The keys on that one, even though they're big, and they just feel so flimsy and so plasticky that I can't really play it. I mean, the sounds are not bad. It's Casio sound. So they're all PCM sound. They're not really sampled. They don't have much feelings in the sounds. And the keys don't make it any better either. So they really sound... but, you know, I have the Roland D50 synthesizer, which sits right there. And the keys on that, I just love it. No matter what sound I choose on the Roland D50, and when I start playing it, my feeling just transfers through. You know, I just love it. You know, I've been offered $1,000 for that keyboard, and I said no. That's staying there. And I've got the Korg PA3X as well, which is supposed to be semi weighted. You know, they feel okay. I've always enjoyed the feel of the Korg. Yamaha's, again, not bad, but again, I can't seem to transfer my feeling, as much as I love to with the Yamaha keys. But Roland and Korg, I just like it. And Bill says, no feel on any like a piano. Well, piano is a completely different thing. I cannot say that I can actually play the piano well because of the weight and the hammering. It's a different style of playing. I mean, I can play piano, but it won't sound as good. But if you have weighted keys, playing synth sounds, you can't. The feeling won't come through because you really need that hammer feeling. So piano is good for piano sounds or electric pianos, those sort of things. But yeah, Bill, with the feeling of the piano is completely different to feeling of the synthesizers. Synthesizers, you really need to feel them, because especially aftertouch as well that you have on synthesizers. So when you press the key and then you can press it down, no matter, it all depends how hard you're pressing, where you're pressing, and whether you even sort of twisting the keys. So just as an example, like these are mini keys, but as an example, so when you press it down, you get the sound, but you can press it further and you actually get aftertouch sound, and then you can twist it and gives you even more modulation into the sound, where you, with a hammer key or like the piano or even electric piano, I don't think that yeah, you won't have it. I'm not sure whether they will have After Effect MIDI control, but yeah, different feeling. I'm more of a synthesizer and arranger keyboard guy. Anyway, so how long have I been going? Oh, 42 minutes already. Oh, jeez. Well, I better say hello to everybody. Thank if you have just joined in. I'm just doing a quick show and tell of my gear, and just talking about what I have. I have moved into my studio and been playing around and doing show and tell. Yeah, Bill says, I didn't know about the twist. Yes, there's definitely a twist that you can do. No, that one. How do we? Bear with me, guys, while I switch this over. Okay, this is another set of the gear you'll see there. On my right-hand side. My right-hand side is the output. Oh, should I start with the output? No, I might start with the input. There we go. Sorry, guys. Gotta do it again. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is what's on my left-hand side as input. So, Bill says, did you do isolation measurements on the studio? No, I haven't done it yet. I've just been doing very basic, closing the doors, shouting from the outside while the camera, the video camera with the microphone is inside. Those sort of tests, but I haven't done SPL level metering yet, but I will do. But I think I want to do that after I actually put in my acoustic panels in. So that way I will know the most effective, because I know what the levels were before. It's just a matter of, there's no point of doing it now because half of my panels are not up. So it's better to do it once I have everything in there. Then I have good idea. No panels, empty room, and then all panels and everything in place. So yeah, hope that answers that question, but definitely will be in there. Just gonna make that bigger so we can see. Okay, right at the top, Samson. That's my power conditioner that runs all of my gear. Basically, everything plugs in there. And yeah, it does a good job. I'm happy with it. And underneath that one is my Behringer yeah, that's my Behringer MDX 4400 4400. It's a 4 gate compressor in one. I never used it. I know it works. I've tested it. I bought it for a project, but never eventuated. But now I definitely will be using it soon. Once the whole idea that I bought that so that I could mic some drums and make sure that I had compressors on the drum mics so that they won't overload my audio interface. So I could control its dynamic to a certain degree without compressing it too much. Just take care of the peaks, but never eventuated. But I guess now that I've got the room for a live drum set to be set up in here, I guess, yeah, I can even fit a 7-piece drum kit here. Not a problem. So I'll be able to mic it up and use it. And underneath that one is again another Behringer compressor. It's a 2-channel one. It's MDX2600. Yep, I got that one. I got that one right because I use that one quite often. Yeah, I normally get my guitars through that. A lot of times I use the two compressors independently, so they're not linked together, and then I do serial compression. So the guitar will actually come in, acoustic guitar, obviously we're talking about acoustic, mic'd acoustic guitar, will come into the first one, which has fast attack, fast release, a bit of, maybe 3-to-1 compression ratio, with just sort of getting maybe 1 or 2 dB of the picks of the guitar without killing the actual transients. And then that gets passed on to the second one, and the second one basically reduces the dynamic range because the picks are already taken care of, and that makes the guitar sound much fuller. So the mic, the insert will go to the first one from my audio interface into the first compressor, and then from the first compressor to the second compressor, and then out it goes back into the insert of my mic pre. I hope that makes sense. So that way it's not parallel compression like some people do, but this is more like a serial compression. So two compressors, hardware compressors, one after each other. So yeah, I use for that, and it sounds really, really great on acoustic guitar. I usually join a second pickup as well, and then later on in the mix. So I'll have a microphone of the guitar, and then I'll have the pickup of the guitar, the direct connection of the guitar if they have it. And then I try to blend it in and see if I can get the sound different or better with both blended in together. Because one, you have a microphone which is quite compressed, and then you have the pickup one which is very high in transients. Bring that transients in, yeah. So you can blend them together, mix them together, and then it sounds much, much nicer and fuller. Brian, welcome, Brian. It says, what interface are you using? Depending which interface. I've got lots of interfaces. If you're talking about the interface that I'm using to talk now, I'm using the Yamaha AG03 USB mixer, which is great for podcasting, video streaming, and so on. But my main interface at the moment, which sits on my desk, is, as I shown just a little earlier, you can rewind back and find out, is my Mackie Onyx Blackbird, which is a 16 input, 16 output Firewire audio interface with two mic pre's, well, two special mic pre's, and which have inserts on them as well. Or you can connect up to 16 microphones, but a lot of the times I use them as line inputs, the rest of them. And I do have a lot more audio interfaces which will come through later on. Okay, hope that answers. You're welcome, Brian. Hope that answers. And next we are looking at my Mackie Tapco Squeeze compressor. Again, 2-channel compressor. I usually like this on keyboards and synths. The gate I really enjoy because you can't actually tell the gate opening and closing. It's really great. So all synthesizers or keyboards that actually have some buzz or noise while not being played, cleans them nicely. And the compression, I like the tonality for keyboards on that one. Underneath that one, I've got the Alto dual channel compressor. I haven't used this much. It came with another gear, which we will look at later on. It's just another basic compressor. I tried it, whether to see if it works or not, or how it works, and it's plugged in. But I have not actually recorded anything with it yet. So when I do, I'll do a review on it. And underneath that one is my Phonic dual channel compressor and gate compressor. It's one of my early ones. I used to pretty much put everything through this one. So that's why at the moment it's sitting at the bottom. It's a nice one, nothing special, but it does its job, and it's been doing it for quite a few years, maybe 5, 6 years. It's been doing its job well. But yeah. And we have Billy Blaze. Hello, Billy. Welcome. Finally, you get to join in. Missed a lot already. Well, yeah, you can always rewind, and I might actually have this video available later on as well. So you most welcome to view it, what you missed, again by watching the archive on my channel later on. So it's okay. It's okay. Do not panic. Do not panic. Do not press the red button. Okay. Below that one is my Realistic. I don't know who remembers Realistic. That's Tandy Electronics. I probably had this equalizer, spectrum display, and audio stereo expander. Oh gee, 25 years or thereabouts. Still works. You know, that was one of the EQs I used to use when I did mastering. So when I recorded with my 4-track, when we were sort of mixing down and mastering happened all at the same time. So I would use this equalizer to EQ my output into a 4-head VHS video player, because that was my mastering. That was the highest quality I could get, because there were no computers back then. No digital recording. Well, you know, to affordably to computers. I didn't have a computer then. So it would go through that. And because, as you can see in the middle, that black part, a black box, that's actually a spectrum display. So that would indicate me whether I had too much bass or too much treble or too much mid visually as well. Because back then I didn't even have a proper, you know, speaker monitors. So that was a good indication for me to know whether I was doing it right. And of course, back and forward several times, listening in the car on a cassette. You know, the cars had cassette, not CDs or MP3 players like these days. So yeah, that was my mastering. Underneath that one is my, I think Panasonic, my Pioneer. My Pioneer tape deck. You know, gets used every now and then to, if I want to, you know, copy a tape into a CD, master the tape to a CD. I've done a couple, I think there was one business came in and said, we have our seminars on tape, recorded on tape, and they wanted to convert it into MP3 so they can distribute it. Don't ask me. I guess it's an old conference place or something. And yeah, it came handy. And I recorded hour and a half conference to MP3. Lucky I didn't have to listen to it. I just had to watch it. Yeah, so those are my inputs pretty much. I'll call them inputs. So they are my input gear, which sit on my left hand side, this side. So left, down there. And let's see, on my right hand side, this is what a lot of people were asking me earlier. What's on my right hand side? No, what happened? Did I select the same one? Oh, Duh. There we go. Okay, this is what's on my right hand side. How's everybody doing? I hope people are enjoying and seeing what gear I have. This has become a show and tell. And Billy says, going back onto some of the chats, Billy says, please send some cold air to Texas. My gig Sunday will be 100 degrees. Oh, no. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to send cold air to Texas. But for my pal Billy, I guess I can. I don't know. Okay, there's another phone call. My apologies. Bear with me for 2 minutes. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay, sorry about that, guys. You know, phone calls. Gotta attend them. Billy says, I'm wondering, are you planning on building a storage room for the extra gear you have to free up space? No. One of the reasons that I actually build a place, see all that behind me, that's where pretty much all of my gear is sitting. But my live gig gear, my speakers, my mixers for live performances, whatever, they will still sit in my garage because I'm not dragging them all the way in here and out. And so this is it. Yeah, this is pretty much it. I've got, let me, if I can get the mic for you guys. As you can see, whoops. That's my keyboards there. And onto the other side. So as you can see, oh no, I should make the screen bigger, shouldn't I? But there's plenty of room for me. Yeah, I've got enough room. I don't need any more room. It is all good. Okay, we're back. Yeah. Wow, it's 95 Fahrenheit where Chad is. That is hot. Yeah, those outside gigs suck. Well, yeah, I guess in that heat, I have to say yes. So Billy says, have to pay an export fee to send air. I don't know. Don't worry, Billy. I send it Air Express. Ha! I had to make that joke. Air Express. Welcome, Gmix 000, Gmix 00, I guess. Is there a cheap, good equalizer for starting? Are you talking about hardware equalizer? I don't know. I don't have a actually artboard equalizer. The one that I just shown you just a little bit earlier, that's not actually connected or plugged in. I am looking for an EQ, but I'm looking for a parametric EQ. As an outboard gear, they're not cheap, unfortunately. Yeah, because there's a bit of electronics that go in them, I guess. I don't know. You know, Behringer make reasonable quality EQs, but yeah, when I get one, I'll let you know if I find one because I am searching as well. But normally they're about $150 to $200 mark for a single channel, maybe about $250 for dual channel. So it depends what you want to use it for. So I hope that explains. Yeah. I have to run very quickly now, guys, because I'm just past the 1 hour mark, and I need to sort of finish off so I can actually get ready and set up everything else that I need to set up and clean up all the the mess that you just saw in the camera for tomorrow's session. So I'll quickly go the other gears that I have on my right hand side. At the top is my Behringer DEQ 2496. This is a digital equalizer and dynamics processor and real-time analysis. My main speakers go through them. Basically, what I will be making a video about it. It's like an room EQ wizard built in, as well as equalizer built in. So you connect a microphone, what you call it, reference microphone behind it, and then you run the room analyzer. It will analyze the room with pink noise, and then it will adjust the frequencies up to 64 frequency points per channel. So there's a lot of EQ points, and balances out your speakers. So in the end, what you're hearing from your speakers is flat response down to plus or minus 3 dB, and you can even you can adjust that as well. So I will make a video on that one for sure, definitely. And underneath that one is my Alto 4-channel headphone amplifier, and underneath that one you can see all my audio interfaces. My Presonus AudioBox 1818 VSL, and then underneath that one is my Behringer FCA 1616 audio interface. Underneath that one is my Motu Traveler. This is I had this for ages. It got burned. The Firewire chip got burned and recently got repaired. Woohoo! And it works perfectly. I love it. The mic pre's on the Motu are just phenomenal. Underneath that one is again my old Mackie Onyx F400. I think it's called F400. Sorry, 400F, which is 8-channel input and output Firewire interface. And underneath that one is my Behringer CyberMix, a 48-channel VCA, digitally controlled, voltage controlled amplifiers. So it's like 48 faders where you use MIDI to control them. It's a great insert point, great volume automations you can do live when you're recording, whatever. Well, I'll talk about those as well. The CyberMix is quite an old unit, but it still works. So anyway, I will go into more details of all of these later on at another date. And says Billy Blaze says, good seeing you, my friend, even if for just a few minutes. Real proud of the work you have done. You should really feel great. You did a fine job, my friend. Thank you, Billy. Thank you for all the kind words and all the support throughout my build. And I guess online friends and followers and subscribers like yourself, guys, like Chad from your home recording studio, it's been fantastic. It really gives me gets me into the mood and makes me happy to actually see that even though this is mine, not yours, but all the comments that you give me, it makes me really feel good. All the hard work that I put in, I can actually see how my happiness makes other people happy as well. So thank you. And as always, yes, says Chad says, wow, that's quite an arsenal of interfaces. Yeah, sometimes actually for different purposes I use different interfaces to connect, even though my main one is my Mackie Onyx Blackbird, but I use all the other ones on other occasions. So yes, Bill, thank you and goodbye. And Chad says, I agree with Billy. Very good job on the studio build. That's something to be proud of. Thank you, guys. I am very proud. And thanks for all the support and the kind words that you show me in the last 12 months that I've been building this place, and now I'm in here. And welcome, Watchman, for you. Sorry, I'm about to wrap up, but I hope to do another video live stream very soon as well. So you are done with your studio. Congratulations. Yes, I'm pretty much done. There's only tiny bits and pieces left. I just got to do the door seals, and that'd be it. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I hope to make lots of great music and lots of new videos. I have quite a few videos already prepared, and I will edit them at as time allows me and put them up for you, because I've got lots of ideas which all this time I haven't had the chance to make videos in recording techniques in DAWs, as well as hardware gear like compressors and EQs and all those things. So I'll be talking about them as well. So sorry guys, thank you again for everybody who has joined. I do have to wrap this up. It's gone 8 minutes longer than I was participating, but yes, what can I say? Having friends around, it's really, really great. I don't want to have to go, but I guess I have to go. Well, as always, thanks for watching, guys. I hope everybody have a great time making music. Wow. Gee, I talked a lot today. Anyway, thank you, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.